Welcome back to the Political Pulse 2.0. Today, we're talking about the race that's gripping the nation, the battle between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. With all the drama and controversy surrounding Trump, you'd think this race would be a blowout. So why isn't it? Why is this race between Trump and Harris so close? Polls show Trump and Harris neck and neck, with many voters still undecided. According to a recent Reuters Ipsos poll, Trump is within 1 to 2 percentage points of Harris. Despite facing multiple indictments, accusations of undermining democracy, and polarizing rhetoric, Trump is still a major contender. But why? First, let's address the elephant in the room, Trump's base. Trump has an incredibly loyal following, and no matter what scandals arise, many of his supporters don't waver. They see him as someone who stands against the political establishment, a fighter for their interests. Pew Research found that 70% of Trump's supporters believe he represents the voice of the people against a corrupt political system. Trump taps into working-class frustrations. His populist message about trade, immigration, and jobs resonates with voters who feel left behind. Even as Harris tries to push progressive policies, Trump's focus on economic nationalism and fighting elites still holds sway over large parts of the electorate. On the other hand, Kamala Harris is struggling to galvanize voters in the same way. According to a Gallup poll, Harris has lower approval ratings than many of her predecessors, with only 43% of voters viewing her favorably. Some voters are concerned about her ability to handle the top job, and her stances on progressive policies have been polarizing. Harris's challenge is not just overcoming Trump's loyal base, but also energizing Democratic voters who may be less enthusiastic about the current administration's accomplishments. While many Democrats support her, she hasn't ignited the kind of passion Obama once did, leaving some independents on the fence. So why isn't Trump being blown out of the water? Despite his scandals, Trump's appeal lies in how deeply divided the nation is. For many voters, he represents a rejection of politics as usual. The political polarization in America has reached a point where voters don't just support a candidate, they view the opposing side as a threat to their way of life. This makes a blowout nearly impossible in today's climate. Ultimately, the race is so close because America is so divided. We're witnessing two very different visions for the country: Trump's populist, anti-establishment approach and Harris's more progressive, inclusive agenda. The fact that it's not a blowout shows how deeply entrenched both sides are. Trump's controversies may sway some, but for others, they only reinforce his status as the outsider fighting for them. As we approach the final stretch of this race, the stakes couldn't be higher. The question isn't just who will win, it's what this close race says about America today. Let me know in the comments, why do you think the race between Trump and Harris is so close? And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Political Pulse 2.0 for more in-depth election coverage.